Want to learn how to create your very own custom version of ChatGPT without 1 ounce of code? Stay tuned. In case you didn't get the memo yet, a GPT is a custom version of ChatGPT that can be built to accomplish a certain set of tasks. It will reference how to complete these tasks by information that I provided, as well as just a knowledge base that ChatGPT already has. Tonight, I'm going to create a GPT specifically for the purpose of helping startup founders begin the process of branding their new company. Step 1, log into ChatGPT. Step 2, scroll over to the left side here, click on your name and click on My GPTs. Step 3, go over here and look for this brand new feature that says Create a GPT and click on that plus sign. You're going to see this screen pop up next. The left side is the GPT Builder, which is going to walk you through the process of creating your AI agent. And then the right side is the preview section where, as the name implies, you'll be able to see your work and see if you like it and make changes as needed. So we need to keep in mind prompting essentials as I begin to build this. And I'm going to start by telling the bot what its role is, what its core responsibilities are, who it is serving with the end result that it delivers, and I am going to tell it where it's going to gather information from. I want to create something that sounds really smart and really experienced. So I'm actually going to tell it that it has 28 years of experience. And I'm going to upload a copy of my book manuscript so that it can reference everything I talk about in there when it is creating answers to the questions people will be asking it. The only reason I got into the name and the hex codes and all that stuff was because that is something that it seems to be doing automatically, and it wants to do that first before it gets to the good stuff. So I tried to give it some direction for what I'm looking for in hopes to shortcut the process. So here is what happens. If you need a prompt model, feel free to hit pause right now and go ahead and jot this down and then customize it as you need to. Let's watch the magic. GPT Builder is doing its thing. Now, it's been, I would say, a little bit slow today, but I think that's because so many people are playing with this, and so it's real crowded. All right, so GPT behavior has been updated. They have created Sizzle Brand, my branding expert, who will guide startup founders through creating a standout brand based on the attached book manuscript and additional resources. Awesome. Now let's create a profile picture for Sizzle Brand. I'll generate a minimalistic abstract illustration representing movement with the colors and here it is. And it came up with this image and I kind of dig it. So in the interest of time, I'm just going to say, yeah, it works. It's good enough for now. Okay, so I said this is good, and now it is going to walk me through the process of refining the context by which this will operate. So it is asking me some specific questions about what should be emphasized in the interactions and what should be avoided. Okay, so I'm just going to give it some basic manners training, right? I'm going to tell it to be polite, to be concise. If there's something it doesn't understand, to make sure that it asks for clarification, blah, blah, blah. So training on manners. The next step is to assign a tone to it. I'm going to tell it to be a patient guide, a mentor that helps people achieve their goal of branding. I want it to have the tone of being enthusiastic and conversational and friendly and upbeat. I'm also going to take a minute here and I'm going to link it to a few blogs that I've written so it has even more information to reference when it actually starts to help a user. Okay, so I have finished training my bot and now I'm going to cruise over to the right side of the screen, look at the preview. You can see it's got that image that we created and it went ahead and auto-generated this explanatory statement about what it does. Now, it has already offered some starter feed questions for somebody, but let's say somebody wants to enter their own question. In this case, something about how to differentiate their brand. Acting as a user, I entered how do I differentiate my brand from competitors, and Sizzle Brand auto-generated this response, which is totally and completely based off of my writings and my intellectual property. This is amazing. And my friends, this is the power of a GPT that you can now use and save only for your own needs, or you can make it public and share it with the world. ChatGPT is starting a marketplace. That means you're actually going to be able to sell these bad boys. And they're saying they might even do a revenue share with the GPTs that get a lot of traction. This is a gold mine, my friends. Go have some fun and play. And please follow for more AI marketing tips for entrepreneurs.